Timepiece lovers and special guests have gathered here at Laurel Jewelry in Vaughan Mills Mall for an exclusive event featuring the Ernst Benz team and their lineup of luxury watches. Tell me a little bit about the history of Ernst Benz.
Ernst Benz was founded in the 1960s by our namesake, who had originally made his name making aircraft instrumentation, which grew from his love of aviation to producing pilot watches, and now we've been doing this for nearly 40 years.
So the brand has really evolved, but it's maintained its timelessness. Where do you think it's headed in the future?
Really, the company is all based on this idea of the spirit of aviation, travel, and the art of watchmaking. As we work to continue to explore these themes through our timepieces, to be able to reflect the story of the founder of the company, our work as watchmakers and the restoration of vintage watches, and the watches that are really used for people who travel.
Who's the Ernst Benz consumer? I know you mentioned they travel, but what are they looking for in a watch specifically?
Well, really the design principle for aviation watches in general is legibility, durability, and reliability. But it's really the benchmark of all Swiss watches. We like to think that the people who like Ernst Benz come from all walks of life, with 240 variations in 4 different sizes, and with collections that tell the story of the founder, the story of the craft, and the story of the instrumentation of the company. We like to think that there's an Ernst Benz for everybody.
Now, Ernst Benz has really developed a reputation for making themselves accessible to the consumer. Why is it important for you to attend events like this here at Laurel tonight to really make an impact with the client?
Well, growing up during the renaissance of the watch industry, it's really the consumers who support us. Watchmakers really is a humble craft, and for 500 years we work for the aristocrats and the royalty who can support us. So for us, it's most important to come to meet the collectors, to meet the aficionados of timepieces, to know what's important for them, and to make sure that we satisfy their needs.
Can you talk a bit about Hygo? I know that you guys are very close and you have a really good relationship. Tell me a bit about that.
I mean, Hygo's a dynamic, amazing individual, and for us, it's most difficult to find retailers who share our core principal values. For us, luxury is not money. It's attention to detail, experience, and service, and this is what you get when you come to visit a store like Laurel. So for us, I would never want to sell our watch in a store where I wouldn't want to buy a present. And in a store like Laurel, everybody feels comfortable. A family business run by impassioned, exciting people. It's really the place where we would want to be.
Now, of course, collectability is a huge deal. We have many people here tonight from time zone. Why do you think a brand like Ernst Benz would appeal to somebody who does collect watches?
Well, the collectors always look for the details, so we're quite humbled that what they fall in love with is our aesthetics and our craftsmanship. So we like to think that the reason why they're drawn to us, it's really our passion for the art. What's interesting with Ernst Benz, there's a few hundred amazing companies in Switzerland, and each one it's more interesting than the next, but there's very few independents, and very few independents that are actually run by watchmakers. So what's unique about us is that we're actually a company run by a watchmaker, so we have a very close connection with the collectors, and I think that this is part of our shared passion for our craft.
Great, thanks so much. What watch are you wearing here tonight?
Tonight I'm actually wearing the limited edition watch that we made with John Varvatos, who's a famous watch collector as well as the accomplished men's designer, often men's designer of the year. And this is a limited edition, which really was a blend of our mutual aesthetics.
Ernst Benz is available at Laurel Jewelry in Vaughan Mills Mall. For City Life TV, I'm Madeline Stevenson.
Hello, I'm Leonid Khankin, Managing Creative Director of Ernst Benz, and you're watching CitylifeTV.ca.